one of the most powerful and profound ways to do affirmations, and when I say powerful, profound, I mean the most effective way to do it, to do them and really have the biggest impact on your life. Okay, I've over the years I've experimented with so many different ways to do affirmations and so many different ways to do visualizations and meditations, and I've come up with so many different awesome fucking mind tools and different ways to do affirmations. And all of them, were pretty good in their own way, but I think the most, actually, I'm going to take that back. I don't think, I know for a fucking fact that the most powerful way to really develop a new belief system, a new way of seeing yourself and women and your dating world and your social life, the way you see yourself and the world around you. The most powerful way, exercise that I've found is by spending time in the mirror. Yeah. And yes, I mean, I've talked about doing mirror affirmations. I talked about that way back even in my magnetic mindset program. And it's, standing there in front of the mirror and just saying, I am beautiful, I am sexy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
one thing.
That's one thing, but that's not what I'm really talking about. Like, the thing that's going to have the biggest impact on your life is doing whatever the fuck you gotta do to really generate that feeling and really fucking feel it when you're saying this. And you can write out your affirmations 10 times each. You can do gratitude stuff. You can write all the different things, and there's a lot of different ones. But just by spending time in the mirror, it's just, I mean, it really is that like black and white.
Like there's no doubt about it. It works.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
But you got to do it the right way.
But you got to do it, yeah. and you got to do it for one, and you got to do it the right way, yeah. For two, right? And the right way, and then so for one, and a lot of guys struggle with this, and this is the thing where a lot of guys struggle, where they say they're gonna do that, they're all in, they're gonna do their affirmations, but then next thing you know, they do like 10 minutes of mirror affirmations, and then they go into the writing, and then they, next thing you know, it's 2 months later, and they're writing all the time. That's right. Right?
They're avoiding the thing they know they need to do.
Exactly.
Right.
On a subconscious level, because your belief system, you have your beliefs and the thoughts that you think and everything are so deep rooted internally. What you'll do is actually avoid doing the very thing that you need to do.
That's right.
That will have and has the biggest impact on your life. Right. And standing in front of the mirror will and does have the biggest impact. It's so obvious. Like I've tested this so many different times with different clients. I take a couple clients, and I would say, take one client and say, okay, do X, Y, and Z for 30 days. Another client, I have them stand in front of the mirror 30 days. Saying the same things, just do it. One's out, not in front of the mirror, and one's in front of the mirror. Oh, yeah. And
night and day.
By the end of the 30 days, their eyes, you can really see it in their eyes. Like it's so fucking apparent, so crystal clear. By spending time in the mirror, that is where you're going to see the most progress, as you're going throughout the program. And
yeah.
That's, yeah.
I mean, even tonight was wild. I was doing my mirror affirmations, and I was just kind of doing them. I wasn't really putting a lot of feeling into them, and Cory walked by, and I kind of felt myself being a little self-conscious, like just saying, yeah, I mean, I look good, I feel good, I'm sexy. And Cory was just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and he basically just made me confront myself and actually own what I was saying. Like, really fucking own it. And within minutes, like, my energy was different.
Yeah.
Like, my
your
eyes
energy,
were brighter.
Your energy, your eyes, your body language, just everything just fucking perked right up.
Like, it went from saying, like, oh, this is my life, I don't give a fuck, to saying, like, hey, like, this is my life, I really don't give a fuck. You know, and actually, you know, meaning it.
Really fucking
like,
meaning it.
Actually
like,
meaning it.
And saying it.
Saying it with emotion.
With
passion.
Feeling, conviction, like just fucking taking the pain, taking the suffering, everything, you know, taking the joy, the happiness, taking all of it and just really fucking
and
spilling it out in front of the mirror.
Spilling it out and just really looking at myself, like facing myself.
Well, it's not even looking at yourself. It's getting yourself to that point where you're really with yourself. You know, it's like it's not necessarily you're looking at yourself,
but you're
in a mirror.
Not
you
visually.
become.
It's like physically.
You become one with yourself.
Like everything else disappeared, you know, and whatever I said, like I fucking meant it, like on my life, you know.
Yeah.
And the difference was amazing, you know?
And it really, so there it is. You know, one of the most powerful things that you can do moving forward, you know, and as a member in the library is spending time in front of the mirror. You know, and I do recommend, I recommend you spend a minimum of 20 minutes in front of the mirror doing your affirmations every single day, starting right from the beginning. Okay, and there's going to be times when you're in the mirror, and there's going to be times where you're just like, you're not feeling it. Stick through those times. Stick through those times.
Be with yourself.
Yeah, just, you know, and sometimes you'll stand in front of the mirror and you're just not feeling it, and sometimes your thoughts are just kind of fucking going wherever. You know, the best thing to do in that type of situation, if you're like kind of distracted or whatever, is to don't even say your affirmations. Don't say it. Don't fight it. Just breathe and really look into your eyes. Like really be with yourself. You know, it really is the most profound exercise, you know, as far as just something that you can do easily, very easily, something you can do consistently.
Well, I was gonna say, like, that's a great way to let go to the attachment of needing to feel sexy, you know, because I don't know about you, but like I put so much pressure on myself to feel sexy and to really feel my affirmations and to always be feeling like amazing. So if you're really feeling scattered and just not with yourself and your mind's everywhere, and in those moments, you can be totally at peace with yourself and just say, hey, it's okay, then it's going to be a lot easier.
Yeah, just letting yourself know that it's okay. I mean, if you're just starting out with mirror affirmations, you know, obviously it's going to seem a little bit weird. But you or even affirmations in general, you know, just saying them and stuff, you know, a lot of times you'll have a lot of internal resistance. You know, it'll be kind of like a tennis match.
I can't do this. Yeah.
Back and forth. But then you stop. You know, it's just don't allow yourself to do that. You know, if you have problems, if you're really fucking conflicted and you really feel a lot of resistance inside when you say, I am a sexy motherfucker, you know, if you're feeling a lot of resistance, just be with that resistance in your body. Just like feel it, just okay. And just acknowledge that the resistance is there.
That it's not you.
Just acknowledge that the resistance is there. Acknowledge that it's, you know, it's happening. Acknowledge that, you know, there's something going on, and just
fuck it.
It's okay. Yeah. And just be with it. And you know, and I've given a lot of different ways to do affirmations over the years. You know, and the thing is like if I sit here and say, I am beautiful, if I think that I'm ugly, for me to say I am beautiful, there's going to be a lot of fucking resistance. It's like, it's two fucking bulls fighting head to head.
And that's why, like, yeah, for me, it was a thing of just like, where my resistance came from was, like, you can't do that. You haven't been this way your whole life. You can't just tell yourself that. And the truth is, a huge part of it is just owning the fact that it's your mind. And you can say whatever you want. You can imagine whatever you want, even if it hasn't been true. And the other thing is...
Well, even if it hasn't been like a reality for you. Because, you know, you gotta really internalize the fact that the reason you have not seen it, whatever it is that you want in your reality up until this point, if the sooner you accept the fact that it's because of your thoughts, like you created the thoughts that created those deep-rooted internal beliefs that created those really strong emotions and feelings.
And not beat yourself up because you did it to protect yourself. You know?
Right, and you did it because you didn't know whether maybe it was your parents. You had a huge influence from your mom, dad, society, friends from grade school, whatever the fuck it was. You know, either way, doesn't fucking matter. You can change it. Yeah. And that starts now, and it starts by really fucking manning up and being consistent no matter what. You know, even you just gotta fucking fight through the resistance to not do it.
Right. And the other thing to remember is there's a way you can do your affirmations to where it can minimize the resistance. Like, for example, if you're not a sexy guy and you don't have girls checking
Wait. If you're not a sexy guy, if you don't feel like a sexy guy.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's one thing to say, oh, I'm a sexy guy, girls are checking me out everywhere you go. I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. But if you tell yourself, look, I now choose to feel desirable. I now choose to see myself as a guy that women want. Right,
and you can literally just start, instead of saying I am, you say I choose to,
or it's okay to,
or it's okay to. Yeah. It's okay to see myself as beautiful. It's okay to see myself as desirable. Another way to do it before we go here, you know, and just on this topic of mirror affirmations and stuff, is you can literally just say beautiful. You know, just say powerful words. Yeah. Don't say I am or you are. Just, you know,
just feel the feeling behind it.
Just look into your eyes and just say beautiful, beauty, gorgeous, love, peace, trust, faith, bliss, hope.
Anybody can feel that.
And just and just be with it, and just be with yourself, you know, and in the beginning, I do recommend it. If you do have a lot of resistance, I wouldn't try saying you are or I am, you know, in the beginning if you've got a shit ton of resistance, because the resistance will cause you to stop doing it in the first place. But even if you're not saying a goddamn word in the mirror, even if you're not actually saying affirmations, just being with yourself,
looking at
yourself, really comfortable looking at yourself, learning to be comfortable being with yourself, that alone is going to make huge strides forward in the progress, as you're applying, you know, all this other stuff throughout the program.
And I think if you can be really comfortable looking at yourself, then you can also be comfortable being seen by other people, you know, not like hiding whenever you're in front of other people.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that sums it up for topic on mirror affirmations. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, guys. Go do your mirror affirmations. 20 minutes a day minimum. No exceptions. Yeah. And I promise you, if you just make that commitment for the next 30 days that you'll do it.
Yeah.
And I can promise you'll feel fucking amazing after you do it.
And one thing that I wish I would have done sooner is, you know, doesn't matter how you do them. It doesn't matter, you know, in what order you do them, or whether you do them in one eye or, you know, both eyes. Just focus on the feeling.
Just focus on the feeling.
Do whatever feels right to you.
And it's not and remember, and always, in any of the mind exercises that we're gonna talk about in this program, You know, we give you, it's about the end result. It is not about the, you know, the
That's just a
affirmations,
tool.
the tools and
Yeah.
stuff. These are just tools to get you to where you really want to be, to really get you into that feeling place, feeling fucking amazing about who you are, as the man you are. And I, you know, we believe in you, and we know that,
You're completely capable.
yeah, we know you have
100%.
everything, you have everything it takes.
Yeah.
You know, so we will be doing, actually, we are going to be doing a video, which we'll be posting shortly, we'll be doing, posting a video of how to actually do mirror affirmations the proper way. It's like this one, it's going to be quite fun. It's going to be a fun one to shoot, so we'll be shooting that
Can't
pretty
wait.
soon. All right, guys, till next time, peace.
Peace.